this is Plasma Dragon 15 here with his first Wi-Fi battle, and it's going to be my first narrated battle too, so let's start the match. I lead off with a Porygon 2. josh14128 leads off with a Wheezing. I trick him with Choice Specs, because Porygon 2's win, because nobody expects a tricking one. And he tries to use Will-Wisp, so I go into something that is not affected by burns all that much, so it's a Jolteon. And I go for a Charge Beam to boost my special attack. He goes into a Nanoslime, which resists it. I break the Earthquake, but he goes for Ice Shard, as I switch out to Capri Sun, my Solrock. I try to Will-Wisp, but he switches out. I guess he predicted that, and goes into a Jirachi. This Jirachi is annoying, because I hate all Jirachis with a passion. So I go into something to resist Steel-type moves, which is Jolteon. He gets a crit, and that's really gay. So, yeah, we're both burned, lefties recovery and stuff. I Shadow Ball, thinking he was going to switch out or something, I don't know why. And I get a special defense drop, which is pretty cool, and he goes for a Calm Line, which kinda helps, I guess, since I got the special defense drop. But I Shadow Ball again, and I get another special defense drop, which is pretty cool, and I die from Life Orb, because, yeah, Jolteon didn't really do all that much, and he's my favorite Pokemon. So I go back into Quaker Oats, and I really want to get rid of this black sludge because it's going to hurt me throughout the match. So I trick it to him as I take his leftovers, which is Win, because now he's going to die this turn due to black sludge and burn, even with lefties. And yeah, he dies. So he goes out into Wheezing, and I use Recover, because I don't think he can hurt me all that much, even with Choice Specs. And he goes for Thunderbolt. And it doesn't even do that much, and I'm not even that bulky of a Porygon 2. He goes into Holy Horse Special Wall, and copies my Serene Grace. I go for Ice Beam, you know, Freeze Hacks with Serene Grace and all. Don't get it. Kinda gay. But I go into Dragonite, which is my very, very bulky wall. Max HP and max special defense, and he ends up burning me. I'm not really affected by burns all that much though, so I don't care. But I paralyze him, just to make him slower. I don't know if Gardevoir can learn any Ice-type attacks, I don't know. But I just paralyze him because I felt like it. I go for Light Screen to make me even bulkier, and look how much I take from a Psychic. Pretty amazing. So I'm getting hurt by Burn. Not the best idea to switch onto a Gardevoir like that, I guess. So I go into Scizor, which is not gay at all. But this is not an ordinary Scizor, it's an Agility Baton Passing Scizor, which like nobody uses. And he thought I was attacking him, so he went for Wish and stuff, but I just Agility. And I didn't think he would, but I should have guessed, I should have predicted he would switch, because this is like a bad matchup, and just went for Bug Bite, so, yeah. But I Baton Pass to a Tyranitar, and gets Sandstream up, but he roars me out because he's gay like that. And then sends in back my Dragonite, which is not good at all, because I think he has Stone Edge, wait, I know he has Stone Edge. So yeah, I roost up to gain my health back, like Burn and stuff. Because Dragonite's just that win. And he sets up Stealth Rocks, which is really gay, because Dragonite's weak to Stealth Rock. So yeah, Burn and stuff. So I set up a Light Screen for whatever reason, and I get roared out into Tyranitar, which is pretty epic. Because this Tyranitar is not normal, because it's a mixed Tyranitar. With Fire Blast, Ice Beam, Crunch, and Stone Edge. And if I Fire Blast, OKO Steelix, go with the Expert Belt. And he goes into Cocoa Pops, his Mamoswine. I'm like, crap, he's got an Earthquake. So I go into Capri Sun, and he superpowers instead, and I'm like, whoa. And that takes a big chunk out of me. But lowers his attack and defense, which is pretty good. So Capri Sun goes down for nothing. I didn't even get to set up Stealth Rocks or Explode or anything. But he gets another attack and defense drop, which is pretty cool. So I go out into So Not Gay, because I know he can't hurt me now, because I'm a bulky Scizor. And I Agility again, and he goes out into Wheezing, and I'm like, crap, he's gonna Flamethrower me. So yeah, lefties recovery and stuff, and I just withdraw. Well, I didn't even bother to Baton Pass for whatever reason. And I go into Dragonite to resist the Flamethrower. And Sandstorm and Burn is going to do a lot, even with lefties. So yeah, he goes out into his penis, which is his Zapdos, and I set up a Light Screen, which kinda helps since it's a Zapdos. And more lefties recovery. Gosh, this is annoying. And he uses hidden power ice, and this is epic. Even at like 1/4 health, with light screen, max attack, and max HP, and special defense dragon, I can take a hidden power ice from his Zapdos. That's how epic it is. And more lefties recovery. And the camera shifted. I don't know what he was doing, because I got him to record this. Because I was bored and I really wanted to upload a battle. And I Thunderwave him to cripple him. Because I think I'm going to need Tyranitar to take the Zapdos out since my Jolteon is dead. And I know Zapdos really outspeeds Tyranitar, because what doesn't outspeed Tyranitar? And I use Roost again to gain back some health and to be annoying. And he Thunderbolts, and since he gets rid of my flying type, I don't take neutral damage. And basically I'm just stalling him out. I don't know why, because there's Sandstorm and he has leftovers. And then he switches out knowing he can't do crap, and he goes to Cocoa Pop, so I'm like, okay. I predict that he's going to predict me to switch out into Tyranitar. So I'm just going to stay in to over-predict him using Earthquake. Wait, no, that's until later on. So, I go into Quaker Oats, and he uses Earthquake, which he predicted me well switching out. And it takes out my Porygon too, which is sad. And then I go into Dragonite, knowing he's Choice Banded. And he just switches out into Holy Whore. And I withdraw predicting that, and I go into Scizor. And yeah, this is not looking good for him at all. So he switches out back into Weezing, and I use Bug Bite, because I'm not very good at predicting, I don't know. I just went for Bug Bite because I felt like it. And I withdraw back into Dragonite, because now I can just completely wall him, Stealth Cox Rate me. And more Sandstorm. He's getting worn down by Sandstorm, as you can see, which really helps me. And he goes back into Cocoa Pops. I Roost up. And more Sandstorm. But this Sandstorm probably helped me a lot throughout this game, because it's wearing down that Weezing, which really can hurt my Dragonite, well not Dragonite, Scizor. And that's what I was talking about. I predict him to over-predict that I was going to switch out into, like, Tyranitar or something to take the... Well, not Tyranitar. Well, yeah, Tyranitar to take the Ice Shard. But he predicts me predicting him to over-predict and goes for Ice Shard and Rex Dragonite. But yeah, I go into Tyranitar, he switches out into Weezing. And yeah, he takes an attack to the face. And I go into Scizor, because I really do not want Tyranitar to be burned, because he's the only thing that can take out that Gardevoir now. So I go into Scizor to take the burn, which some guys might be thinking, what kind of an idiot are you, getting a Scizor to take a burn? And I know the only way I can win now is doing my initial strategy and agility passing to Tyranitar. So I take the burn to do that, I agility and my baton pass as he switches out into Zapdos, into my Tyranitar. And with the special defense boost from Sandstorm, I don't take that much damage. So now I'm thinking, okay, this is the only way I can win now, please don't miss Stone Edge. And I Stone Edge his Zapdos, hoping he's not, like, overly bulky, and it OKOs him. So, he goes into Holy Whore, not thinking I have Crunch, but I'm a mixed Tyranitar, so I can win. And I Crunch his phase, and he gets OKO'd. So yeah, Agility button past Scizor for the win. I don't see why anybody doesn't use that. And he goes into Ice Shard with Choice Band, and that's the only way he can win now. But I live on 11 HP, which is epic. Because if Tyranitar died, I would have definitely lost this match. And then I Fire Blast, and he gets wrecked and OKO'd. And he goes into Weezing that has like, what, 30 health left? 34. And I Ice Beam it to the face, and he dies. So that was a great game, josh14128.